Hello everyone, my name is Cliff and welcome back to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. Today I'm going to be going over some of my plans for the year 2024. I'm going to be giving a special announcement and we're going to do a book tag. Stay tuned. Okay everyone, so first I've got a big announcement. Once again, it's a very hot day. You can probably hear Layla panting in the background. It's just the stifling heat, but let's just get on with it, shall we? First of all, on Sunday is my birthday, the 3rd of December, and so I've got a very special show lined up with a very special guest. And my wife has decided to join me on the show for that day. And we're going to talk about horror, and we're going to talk a little bit about Stephen King and her favourite horror novels. So it should be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for that. Then, in terms of my 2024, I'm continuing with the Read What You Own challenge, which I'm actually aiming to finish around May, June. I really want to get it done, and I actually have to plan my readathons and stuff like that accordingly. But I'm absolutely determined to finish this challenge first time that I try. And at the moment, this is my 14th book, The Day It Rained Forever by Ray Bradbury, and I'm really enjoying it. I should finish this tonight. But as you can see there, yeah, I'm ticking off all the books as I go along. Next announcement, okay. Just recently I've done quite a few live chats, actually 2, and the last one I hosted. With the Extreme Horror, with Bad is Rad, and another bibliophile reads, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I really enjoy the energy of actually chatting to other people live and discussing the book. And I've got some plans for 2024 where I'm thinking I might start up my own live show, maybe on a Sunday evening, and that'll be because on a Sunday evening or a Saturday evening it'll be Saturday morning, Sunday morning in America, Canada, and so yeah, the problem is flexibility with the different time zones. But yeah, I'm hoping to maybe start up something next year, and I can talk to perhaps a couple of authors. Perhaps I could do just some horror topics that we can talk about, and I was also thinking of doing some more book reviews. And this could be more than one person. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with those live shows, and it was just awesome chats, so I'm going to go for that next time. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention the first live chat that I actually did. Well, I didn't host myself, but it was with J.R. Carell, where he basically talked to me as a booktuber, and that was awesome as well. That's really where it started it off. And it's just such a different energy dynamic. It's just such a different feel about chatting with someone else in front of you or other people around you. They're just sitting in front of a camera and talking to yourself. There's just a different energy, and it actually feels great when I was doing that. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, stay tuned. Next year we're going to be doing a lot more of that. Okay everyone, now we're going to move on to the book tag, and it's kind of appropriate for what I've been talking about. It's called the End of the Year Book Tag. And this was originally created by Ariel Bisset. I was tagged by Big L Does Booktube. Let's check out that channel. In fact, check out both those channels. In fact, check out all the channels I mentioned when I talk on my videos. And there are 6 prompts. And the first prompt says, are there any books you started this year that you still need to finish? Well, I'm still reading this for November, The Day It Rained Forever by Ray Bradbury. And I haven't given my TBR for December yet. We're going to go into that just now as well. So yeah, there's still plenty of books to finish before the end of the year. Second prompt says, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Now, the thing is, we are going into summer. So we didn't have an autumn. We went from spring to summer, this part of the world. And so the answer there really is no. and I cannot think of any books, spring books, that I'm now moving into summer. So yeah, sorry, don't have a response for that. Number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? Okay, the newest release that I'm very interested in is Holly by Stephen King. But I'm going to be taking part in a sort of reading event where the next 5 or 6 months, and I might be co-hosting it, let's see about that, where the next 5 or 6 months we're going to be going through all the books that Stephen King has written that has Holly as a character. And that includes the Bill Hodges trilogy, it includes The Outsider, and If It Bleeds, one of the short stories, or one of the stories in If It Bleeds. So only when I've finished all of those am I going to pick up Holly. But that is one I am excited for. And yeah, I love anything by Stephen King. That's Holly. Right, number 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Okay, now that's a good one. First one I'm going to say is basically, oh shit, my dog is so hot. Okay, go. Okay. Now she's leaving the room. I'm going to be doing a reread of Nosferatu over Christmas, because this is most definitely a horror Christmas book. It's Christmas land and horror vibes. And as long as it is, time flies by when you're reading this book. It is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, this is the first book I'm excited about. The other 2 books that I'm excited about, I actually put a variety of books on my community tab and asked people to vote the ones that they would most like me to comment on and review. And the 2 that came out winners are Mexican Gothic and Skullface Boy by Chad Lutzke. I will put those 2 up here. So yeah, those are the 3 books that I'm most interested in reading in December. But I'm going to do my December TBR on Thursday, so you'll see the rest of what I'm reading. Right, and then, is there a book you think could still shock you or become your favorite book of the year? I have to say, I highly doubt it. I have my book of the year, I'm not going to mention it, but I don't think it's going to be surpassed. You can never say never. There might be something in December that I really just fall in love with, but this book was phenomenal, and I will be talking about that more quite soon when I do my top 10 books of 2023. Next up, number 6. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? Sort of, but I really want to finish this sort of reading challenge first. I'm going to be entering readathons. I'm going to take part in certain readathons. In fact, I heard about a very interesting readathon in January, something about reading the books on your Kindle, which obviously would be very pleasing for me. And I think it was actually created in order to make life easier for those taking part in the challenge. So I'll definitely do that. But in terms of other readathons, I might not take part as much as I usually do, but I will still try to take part. And I mean, I know that there's June on the range, but I'm hoping to finish before then. I've got some science fiction, western, I've got a number of different books that might fit into slots of different readathons. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Okay, and finally, I'm going to tag just 2 people, As Bad as Rad and Another Bibliophile Reads, the 2 awesome channels that I interacted with on my last live feed. And in fact, no, I'm also going to add J.R. Carell, I'm going to add him as well, because those are the 3 that actually have introduced me to live feeds, and I really enjoyed myself. I love the energy, and yeah, I think the biggest problem I have with it, and something I'm going to have to work on, is the technical side. In my particular live feed, we had a lot of technical difficulties, but we did solve them, and we managed to come on air, even though it was maybe 20-30 minutes late. And yeah, just to finish off, I want to thank everyone who checked that out. And a lot of you left comments. That's another thing. I'm sorry we couldn't actually talk back to the comments because I didn't enable them, because we were in a bit of a panic to get us on live which we eventually did. So yeah, there's a lot to learn for 2024. Once I get the hang of it and get better at it, I'll make sure that the shows get better and better as well. Yeah, so that's my video for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you're planning on doing for next year or for next month, for the end of the year. And if you enjoy my content, please be sure to like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, really helps. Take care of yourselves, keep those pages turning, and cheers.